What's good, YouTube? I've been getting a lot of requests over the live streams of Swoosh. What's your settings? Truthfully, it took me literally a week or two to kind of dial it in and figure out what works for me. So I'm gonna do a video for the people that have been asking in my live streams what my sense and what settings that I use. Let's dig into this. All right, so I play on a button layout, default flipped, stick layout default. I play on 7/7 sensitivity for horizontal and vertical. I turn this off. Simplified control preset, that's off. Low motor strain preset, I have that off. Bumper ping, I have that off. And I play tactical flip. I basically shoot with my L1 R1 on top. As you guys can see right there. Okay. Controller vibration, I turn that off. I have no vibration in my controllers with my Battle Beaver. I had them take it out so I can make the controller a lot lighter. Alright, dead zone inputs. This is going to be all based off of your controller and the stick drift that you guys have. This helps adjust the stick drift. It's okay to play with a little bit of strict stick drift as long as when you're engaging with enemies and you don't feel like you're fighting your controller, you'll feel it when you have stick drift. You'll feel like you're not snapping on. You'll feel it kind of off. Once you start having that feeling, you need to go into your dead zone inputs and you need to slightly tweak the number. I always say go by one, look into game. If it starts moving a little bit, but if it starts moving a little bit, it's okay. But if it starts bothering you, you can always increase by one. For my left stick, I have it on one. My right stick min, I have on three. You're going to want to put down your left stick max to 65. Reason being is for your auto tack sprint, it decreases the distance on how much you have to go up on the stick. So basically, you'll have a faster reaction when you're auto tack sprinting. This has been a thing since Warzone 3, Warzone 2. Um, this is definitely a mandatory. You're going to feel your left stick a lot more, especially with aim. I highly recommend you to tweak it down to 65. It works perfect. All right, let's get into the aiming. So on my sensitivity multiplier, I recently made a change. I usually keep it 1.0, but for the ADS sensitivity multiplier, I used to play on 0.85. I actually went back to 1.0. Reason being is I snipe. I love sniping. I feel like you get more of a faster reaction when I'm ADSing. Like I don't feel like I have like a lot of restraint compared to 0.85. This is all preference. If you have a hard time aiming, I highly suggest you go down to 0.85 or 0.80. 1.0 works for me. Aiming advanced setting, okay? You're gonna want to change your aim response curve type to dynamic. I forgot to do this the first week. This has been the meta for the past 3 CODs that we had. Switch to dynamic. The linear setting kind of feels like you're more fast, snappy, and responsive, but dynamic is literally the way to go. You can snap onto enemies a lot quicker. It feels good. Try dynamic. If you don't like dynamic, you can try linear. I was playing on standard for a week. I literally forgot to change this setting. Once I went back to dynamic, everything felt like perfectly fine. I have my custom sensitivity per zoom off. All right, let's dig into the movement right now. So your sprint assist, you're gonna want to put this to tactical sprint assist. I'm gonna show more. Your sprint assist delay, I would always say to put it to 0, but recently there's been a bug that 0 doesn't work. So what you could do is you can adjust your number to 1 or 2. This helps the delay basically with the sprint tag. When I had it on 0, there'd be times where my character wouldn't like auto tack sprint properly. So if you're having that issue where your gun's not going up as you're moving, change this to 1 or 2. 1's been working for me. 2 feels kind of weird. I can kind of feel a little bit of delay, but 1 or 2 is okay. I have my mantle assist off. I have my crouch assist off. Corner slice. Corner slice is a feature that they added where you start, if you go to like the edge of a box, your character will like slant. Personally, it doesn't mess up your aim, but personally, I don't like it. I turned it off. Like I just like the traditional of what it is. I just didn't like the corner slicing. I felt kind of off with that on. Slide dive behavior. I have this set to hybrid. If you guys haven't adjusted to hybrid, please do so now. hybrid is the meta. You can literally finesse with being able to dolphin dive by clicking your left stick and circle. You'll basically, once you auto attack sprint and you hit that left stick and you hit circle, you're gonna basically dolphin dive. This is key to Warzone when you're especially dolphin diving off of buildings. I started integrating last year when they put this movement behavior in there. Hybrid is the meta. Like, try hybrid. And if you don't like hybrid, you can always do slide only, so you can get that slide cancel. But there is a lot of dead slides with slide only. Auto door peak, I have that off. Automatic airborne mantle, I have that off. Sprint restore, I have that on. Slide maintain sprint, you want that on. Parachute automatic behavior, I have that for free fall. Mantle cancels reload, I have that on. Movement advanced settings. Okay, so you want to have your sprint tactical sprint behavior on toggle. Auto move forward, you turn that off. Grounded mantles on. Tactical sprint activation. I was messing around with all three of these, and single tap run seems to be the best. You just feel more fluid when you're moving. Like right off rip, you're gonna start tack sprinting. I tried double tap. Double tap used to be old school back in Warzone 1. I stopped using that. Single tap sprint, a lot of people are using this, but I think single tap run's the best way to go. You're going to feel like you're moving faster. Plunging in water, underwater, I have it on free. Sprinting door bash, I have that on. Alright, let's go into combat. So combat, aim down sight behavior, I have that on hold. Weapon mount activation, I have that ADS melee. Dedicated melee weapon activation, I have hold melee. Armor plate behavior, have apply all. C4 detonation activation all at once. Equipment behavior, hold. Manual fire behavior on press. Combat event settings, have focus behavior on, that's locked. Change D-pad, it's on ping. Change zoom activation, sprint tactical, sprint focused. Weapon mount exit, I have that on short delay. Interact reload behavior, prioritize the reload. On Warzone, you're going to want to put this to prioritize interact, but since we're playing multiplayer, I have it on prioritize reload. Sprint cancel reload, I have that off. ADS stick swap, I have that off. Depleted ammo weapon switch, I have that on. And then I changed my body shield finishing move behavior to prioritize body shield. I don't think I'm going to be using the finishers anymore. I think the body shield is the move, especially with the proc chan, the death comms that you can get off of that. That's what I've been using lately. I've been having fun with this. All right, to my PC players, this is my graphic settings. I have it on full screen exclusive for display mode. You want to make sure your screen refresh rate's at what your monitor is. My display resolution, I have it on 1440. Aspect ratio, I have that on automatic. NVIDIA Reflex low latency, I have on plus boost. Eco mode presets, custom. VSync gameplay off, VSync menus off, custom frame limit. I have it on unlimited, but I capped it to 300, so I'm trying to get as much frames as I can, but this is based off of your system. Reduce menu render resolutions on optimal. Pause game rendering is on. Reduce quality when inactive, I have that on 10 minutes. Focus mode's on 90. High dynamic range is off. Quality, make sure that your render resolution is set to your monitor. So I play on 1440. It's going to be set to 100. Dynamic resolution, I have that off. I have fidelity cast as my upscale sharpening. And I have, NVIDIA DLS frame generation is off. VRAM scale target I have set to 80. Variable rate shading on. Texture resolution very low. Texture filter anastrophic is low. Depth of field is off. Detail quality is low. Particle resolution is very low. Have my bullet impacts off. You can have it on, but I just personally turn it off. Persistent effects is off. Shader quality, I have it set to low. On-demand texture streaming, I have it set to minimal. Local texture streaming quality, I have set to low. Shadow quality is very low. Screen space shadows off. Occlusion and screen space lighting off. Screen space reflection off. Static reflection quality low. Tessellation off. Volumetric quality low. Deferred physics quality off. Weather grid volumes, I have that off. Water quality, I have it set off. Going into the view, motion reduction preset, I have that turned off. FOV, it's all preference. I've been playing 120 since Warzone 1. They say that you lose aim assist on 120 FOV. Personally, I like it because when you're sniping, it helps reduce the aim assist when you're aiming down sight, basically when you're in your scope. Um, if you don't like 120, you can maybe try 110. I only say to increase it to 120 so you can see more of your field of view. Basically, you'll be able to see a lot more. ADS field view, I have that affected. This is like depending if you're an SMG or an AR player. Some people play independent. When you have it set to, so this is affected right now. This is how affected looks, right? If you change it to independent, you're more in the scope, if you can see right there. So this is all preference. Like if you're an AR player, this might work for you. But personally, since I snipe and I like using SMGs, I have mine set to affected. Your weapon field of view, you want to put this to wide. I didn't really mess with the third person field of view. It's 90. Vehicle field of view is wide. Turn off your world motion blur. This helps get rid of the blurriness when you're moving around. You don't need that. You want to see everything as possible and clear. Weapon motion blur, I have that off. You're going to want to change your first person camera movement to 50%. This is going to help with the swaying. The game's very fast and it's very like movie. Change this to 50. I've been doing this since Warzone 1. You're going to win a lot more of your engagements if you have your first person camera movement to 50%. Third person, this is default. Third person ADS transition, that's I don't mess with these settings. Inverted flashbang, I mean you could turn this on. I should turn this on, but I don't want to see a black screen. It's basically gonna make it like to where the flashes aren't so crazy in your face. And yeah, these are my settings. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like and follow. Make sure to turn notifications on. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments below. I'll get back to you guys. Definitely want to help you guys. It literally took me 2 weeks to kind of figure out my settings and what works for me. But yeah, till the next YouTube video, guys. We're getting Warzone Area 99, the Omni Movement integration, November 14th. So I'll be doing another settings video just in case we get surprise changes. I'll definitely be showcasing my settings that I have for Warzone. But yeah, till the next video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Noties on. I love you guys. Peace.